Hi everyone, my name is Arut Nazarian and this is my YouTube channel called Freakonomist. On this channel, we will be doing financial analysis of the markets and precisely cryptocurrency market. And today, I will try to explain you my vision. And if you like it, please put like on this video, follow my channel, and don't forget to hit the ring bell. Let's go. Let me go back a little bit backwards. On the June 9 of 2020, Nasdaq Composite broke its absolute maximum. And no one really paid attention to it except the people that really engaged into trading. Why is it important? Let me explain you. Despite all of the facts that was contradicting it, we had a growth, political instability, fundamentally weak economy in the elitist economies in the world. God damn it, even COVID-19 happened, but we still had a growth. This is the beginning of new reality that we're living in. Let me start from the basics. In previous times, when the world was shaking, people were investing in fundamentally backed assets like S&P and Nasdaq. In new reality, investments, assets, liquid cash goes to high-end, high-tech, and risky investments. We can take a look at what happened in the last decade: Netflix, Tesla, and of course, Amazon, Bitcoin, and the cryptocurrency market in general. This is the year when the new reality came through, and most of the assets are going into risky investments. This means that most of the investments are going not in gold, not in oil. It goes to the high-tech companies that might change our future lives. Let me make this clear. Crypto, even though I love it with all my heart, even though I'm one of the Bitcoin maximalists, I really think that it's not an asset of saving money. Crypto is a pure speculative asset. It doesn't mean that you cannot make money of it. It just means that you have to be careful. And I personally think that Bitcoin itself will grow. But what is the limit? Do I really think that it's going to reach 100,000 close enough? No. People that believe that Bitcoin will rise to $100,000 this year or in upcoming future don't understand a thing in how the world of economy works. And let me explain you why. I would like to start with such index called USDX or DXY. It is index of a dollar price compared to other assets. We all know that 2020 was the year of a money printing machine. The Federal Reserve was printing enormously. Like my son usually says, humongous amount of money. What does it mean? It means that any asset that being traded against dollar grows up. And if it's risky, it grows up much higher. My point is, the more dollars are being printed, the cheaper it gets. The cheaper it gets, the more valuable non-fundamental assets are becoming. Let's go deeper into DXY index. We have two scenarios with DXY index, and both of them are heading downwards. First goal is getting to the limits 85, 89. This is where are we now. We can go up from this mark, and this is important. Why? It means that USD printing machine stops. It means a change into monetary policy and change into refinancing rates. Current rate is 0.25%. My main point is you should look very closely to DXY index. It is very important, and I said it many times. If DXY index goes down, Bitcoin and other risky assets grow. Let's take a look closely into crypto. The main chart that you have to start with is a cryptocurrency market capitalization chart. Market capitalization chart strongly correlates with Bitcoin chart, but it also has its own technical picture. Sometimes it shows intense moves that cannot be seen on any other crypto charts. Sometimes on crypto charts themselves, movements are rarely noticeable. On the other hand, a very important indicator is crypto dominance. For example, Bitcoin dominance. It shows the movement way before the heat starts. At this moment, the BTC dominance is quite high, even though it went a little bit down. What does it mean? It means that we might go into a small correction. But as I said previously, the most important indicator is DXY indicator, and we will have to look at it closely every day to keep your finger on a pulse. Now let's look into Bitcoin. I don't see any reversal formation on monthly time frames. I also don't see them on weekly time frames. It seems like we should have on correction formations on daily time frames. Bitcoin itself is strongly overbought, and what's more important, we have volumes decreasing. And it means that we are in a fifth stretched wave. This is the last wave before the correction starts. You have to understand that it's all interconnected with DXY index. Everything works like a whole single organism. My target, my personal goal is here to let you understand that your full crypto market analysis should come not only from crypto itself, but from the global indexes. And my personal goal is to teach you how. But I must tell you one thing. This is not a financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, more or less. Use your own head, make your own decisions. In a perfect world, I would rather go out of all my position. I would say that Bitcoin already peaked its top price, and better is to run. But fortunately or not, it's not a perfect world, and more or less, crypto is crazy like has never been before. How can you see the beginning of correction? Let me share with you some of my delusional ideas. But before I do that, I would like to offer you something, guys. It's a Christmas time, I know. The New Year passed, Russian Christmas passed, but still, we are in holidays. At least I want to think about it. So, there is no holiday without gifts. And let me give you some of that. If you will go into my pinned links, you will see a link to a biggest crypto giveaway that ever happened in the industry. And who does it? Yes, that's right. My company, Bistox Games, is doing the biggest crypto giveaway. All you have to do, just follow the link, make a couple of tasks, and you're in. Maybe you will be the next who will win a gold supercar on the February 1. So let's go back on my ideas of future Bitcoin correction. First, watch the sales on a daily time frame, then on weekly, then on monthly. And if all of them match, believe me or not, we are going into correction. This process is quite long, but I gotta fairly say, it is effective as hell. And I would like also to add up something. The crypto market itself is pretty weak to some extreme news. And I gotta say that from technical perspective, even if 5,000 is possible, even though it's rarely possible, some would say quite impossible. I would say there is still a way back there to 5K. Let's imagine the Binance is hacked. After a few days, we find out that Tether turned to be a scam. And after that, maybe Bitfinex is hacked. What might happen with crypto? We all know. This market is crazy. I would like you to look into the charts. Chart 1 reflects the global analysis of Bitcoin USD. We can see the annual candlesticks according to the wave analysis. We can see the fifth wave has been drawn perfectly. White candlesticks are corrective. The second and the fourth waves are corrective. Waves 1, 3, and 5 are impulsive. There are two levels that I think personally are important. Is 36,000 and 55,000. And we are in a fifth way, impulsive way. So this might happen. We can go as high as 60,000 as well. And after that, my opinion, we can go into global correction. A, B, C. So let me tell you something more. All of these speculations that Bitcoin will surge to 200,000 or maybe even skyrocket to 1 million is purely speculative and nothing but a nonsense. Don't fall into that. Don't be a victim of a FOMO. And let's take a look at chart number 2. Monthly time frame chart. This is usually the largest time frame that people usually use. There are also 3 auxiliary indicators. Why auxiliary? They don't work separately, only in a composition. The indicators show overbought level, volume, and open interest zone. On the left is a cluster volume. It shows at which stages the largest number of transactions happened. And I will tell you, the largest number of transactions happened on the level of $3,000+ per 1 BTC. The RSI indicator shows theoretically overbought and oversold zones. Usually, the correction starts at 93, 95, 98 points. Rarely, it's happening on the mark of 100 points. If we look at the charts now, we will see that divergence has formed between third and fifth waves. That's when the maximum is higher than the previous maximum. The fifth wave is higher than the third. But on RSI, the real maximum is lower than the previous one. Vice versa. In addition to that, we see the volume indicator and it shows that the volumes are decreasing. This again confirms that we are in a fifth wave. Why? Because usually in the fifth wave, volumes are very low. We can conclude that these are low figures for cluster volumes. RSI indicator shows divergence because there are not enough volumes. And this proves that we're in a fifth wave, not in second, not in third, not in fourth. Because if we were in a third wave, we would have huge volumes. If you look at the chart, you will see that the third wave happened in 2018. Going back to chart 1, why levels 36,000 and 55,000 important? These levels are important because if we count by Fibonacci, these levels form the wave at 161.8% and 261.8% by Fibonacci. Level 36,000 is exactly at 161.8% of the first wave by Fibonacci. Level 55,000 is 261.8% by Fibonacci, which means a reversal is going to happen somewhere in this area. If you look at the chart number 3, you will see the candles called Heikin-Ashi. They usually help to understand on the large time frame what wave we're in. And here our wave predictions are 100% confirmed. For now, all these factors tell us that the calculation is 99% correct. In conclusion, I would like to say that always take care of your assets. Do your own research. Never fall into somebody's recommendations. Always make calculated decision. I know there's a lot of things happening in crypto market, a lot of memes, news, everything is booming. Even my grandma right now knows about the Bitcoin. That means only one thing. Huge amount of people is getting into the market. Don't be fooled by the news. Don't be fooled by FOMO. And also, don't forget to put like, hit the ring bell, and follow me if you like what I'm doing. I also want to do one more thing. Please let me know if you want me to share my extensive research on altcoins. What coins you think that I think are undervalued. If you will choose right, you will win $1,000 in BTC. All you have to do is just go into the comments, write down up to 5 coins that you think I consider as undervalued. And maybe you will win $1,000. Let's go. Thank you for watching. This is Freakonomist channel, and my name is Arut Nazarian. Bye.